Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm OB Aidan.
And I am Gaynor.
And today we have inside a food video of them finding the best donuts in Los Angeles. Now,
You love donuts, don't you?
Oh, I love a donut, yeah. Glazed, just keep it simple, my favourite.
My favourite is the sugared one with the jam inside. Or, I like the ones with like...
It has to have a hole in the middle for me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like an iced one.
Yeah,
No.
glazed, not like a
Glazed.
normal donut.
Yeah, no, I like the one with custard inside, but it's got to be like a really kind of creamy custard, not like a yellow custard.
Isn't Los Angeles meant to be like big for donuts?
I don't know, I think
thought it was
when
quite
I
popular
think of
over
Los Angeles, I think of all these like healthy people eating like
I thought
tiny...
donuts was quite big over there, I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's go, finding the best donuts in Los Angeles.
This is Dad's Donuts in Burbank. This is a Cambodian-owned family shop. Classic LA donut shop.
Yeah.
Obviously, all the other places we're going to today have classic. I want to take you here because this is the classic
They're
look,
all
the
different
classic
shape.
setup.
Yeah.
I'm excited about today, man. I love donuts.
There's
Are there
your
going to be like a
favourite
few
ones.
donuts that we get at each spot today to kind of
It's
compare?
always the cheapest
Definitely
as well.
gonna have the glaze, the sprinkle, the Long Johns.
Don't like
Dude, when I was a kid, I loved Long Johns. I don't know why. Long Johns are my favorite.
Long Johns.
Yeah, Long Johns.
Interesting.
The long ones. Do you call them Long Johns there?
No, in the UK, long johns are like thermal trousers, thermal pants.
No, we
Yeah.
call those. Yeah, we also call it
Same
that too.
thing, okay.
Yeah, two names. When I go in there, I'll make sure. Maybe that's just something that I started calling them for some reason.
It's unique to Joe Avella.
Yeah. One thing I'm really looking forward to is having donut shop coffee.
Okay, I feel like the diner coffee that we had slightly underwhelmed me. Donut shop coffee.
No. Donut shop coffee is where it's at.
Is that where it's at?
That's
okay.
where it's at, yeah.
All right,
Dunkin'
man. I
Donuts
think we
coffee's
should
the best.
get some donuts
Want to
and
get
some
some donuts?
coffee. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
It's amazing how quick they do them, isn't it?
What is that?
I'm losing them. That's gonna be so much fun.
I'm
It's gonna
psyched
be so much
here,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Strawberries.
Ba-ba-booyah. Oh, yeah. By the way,
Oh
they call
mate,
it
this is really making. I'm gonna go get a donut after this. I'm 100%.
bars.
Not long johns.
Yeah, but she said that some people do call them Long Johns.
Okay.
Let's get a glazed here, man. Start with the glazed.
Straight in with the classics.
First,
We
I mean,
diving right in.
look
These
at
look
this
Got to be a
thing.
little bit
Look at
warm
this
as
thing,
well.
right? Like how pillowy and thick this is. By the way,
That is huge.
6 donuts, 2 coffees, $13.
It's really not bad.
That's a pretty good. That's a nice price.
Yeah,
Not bad.
that really is. Just before we bite into it, I want to say, like, usually in the UK,
Yeah.
you don't get a ton of glazed donuts.
Why not?
What?
Generally, just go for more granulated sugar on top. Glazed donuts for me are more associated with like Krispy Kreme or like a fast food donut, for example.
Yeah, wait a second. So Krispy Kreme was the first time glazed donuts were really introduced to the UK.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know if it's the exact
Yeah.
first, but like they definitely popularized it.
You guys must have lost your minds. You must
Yeah.
have been like, "What is this? This is brilliant."
I've always seen glazed donuts whenever I've been to any sort of place that sell donuts.
Yeah, I think the most popular ones are just glazed.
Yeah.
Glazed donut's so good. I mean, it's the classic. It's the standard for a reason. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Donut
Take a
time?
bite. Yeah,
Cheers,
do it.
man.
Nope.
I'm in trouble today, man.
Slow down. Oh goodness. It looks like a big donut. Suck it into your mouth. What?
Do you want to chew and then?
No. No, I gotta talk. The glaze can be very sweet, very delicious, but very sweet.
Sure.
It isn't too glazed, right?
No.
The pairing of the
little bit.
glaze and the dough, absolutely fantastic. Works so well together. I mean, you're biting into a sweet cloud. It's so delicious. If I was commuting to some soul-sucking job, I probably would get donuts and coffee on the way there.
Just a little treat, you know.
Just something to
Yeah.
like, okay, just like, whew, all right, I need a moment to myself before I go into battle. And also, let's not forget we got other donuts here, including my boy, the Long John. Now
The
this
long
one,
donut.
That looks like an eclair.
It does. I'm wondering if it's got like that custard stuff in it, like I like.
Or like cream. I would have thought cream.
I don't think it's got cream in, fresh cream. I think it's got like a custardy vanilla stuff in it.
yeah,
Old
it's not
stick
glazed,
thing.
but covered in chocolate frosting.
There's probably just
Sure.
nothing in it.
Effectively just glazed. What's the difference between frosted and glazed?
Frosted is frosting, and glazed is with a glaze.
So
How do you like
nothing.
that? How do you like that insight?
I got it. Is there chocolate inside here?
Oh. All right.
Whatever they're doing with the dough, so good. So
Nothing
light,
inside it.
deceptively light.
That's why I love about places like this. You look at it, you're like, yeah, donuts, I got it. Who hasn't had a donut? But then you have these, and you're like, wait a second, what's going on here? And in there,
Little twists.
classic setup. Doesn't look like they're doing anything fancy or special. I think that's just they're leaning in and have leaned into quality ingredients, great taste.
I feel like with the glazed ones, the amount of sugar on there, I
Yeah.
would be really productive for like an hour and then just out cold. But that's why you got the coffee.
What do you think?
Yeah, good coffee.
What I've noticed about donut shop coffee is there's some sort of quality, and everyone who's had it knows what I'm talking about. It's always really good. But you see they do it, they have like the big bags, and you're looking at it, you're like, what's that brand? It's like some unknown brand that they're buying in bulk, right? They're just cooking, they're burning it, it's going 24/7, it's cooking the coffee.
It's like that perpetual stew, you see when they make that?
That's right, that's perfect, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. This coffee, it's perpetual coffee.
It's got the flavor of this coffee and also the 40 coffees that came before it.
It's so right, perpetual stew, perfect, thank you. Yeah, and I had to say, it's great.
Can I try something? Is this sacrilegious?
No,
this is
do
encouraged?
it.
Yeah.
Do it. This is
No.
some Twin Peaks stuff you're doing right here, buddy. Get in there.
Oh yeah.
I had a friend who used to dip a toast in a tin.
I just feel like
And then if you like sweet
Nah.
coffee, your coffee is sweet.
I don't dip anything into anything unless it's like a cookie and milk. That's the only thing that I think is alright to dip.
Cookie and milk.
Yeah.
I don't dip
What else
anything.
would you dip in? What else would you like dip something into like
I
a
would
drink?
dip. I wouldn't dip anything actually, because I don't like milk, so I wouldn't dip anything into a milk. I wouldn't dip anything into my coffee in case it fell off and went to the bottom.
What about like a hot chocolate?
No, I don't dip. I'm not a dipper.
Okay.
with the glaze.
that's kind of the move.
Welcome to America, baby.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I see one more donut in here.
The pink sprinkled, the Homer Simpson. Now,
I'm
this
not
one
a
might
fan
be
of
a cakier
sprinkles.
one that you're used to.
Too
You see?
sweet.
Yeah, the dough looks very different to this one.
Now, you know what an old-fashioned is, right? An old-fashioned donut?
The cocktail, yes, not the donut.
Man, I'm realizing donuts are named after other things. Long John's, old fashions. An old fashioned is a donut that is a cakier donut.
Right, okay.
Yeah, definitely a dippin' donut. Not for
Yep.
the first bite, but this is definitely a dippin' donut.
Okay.
Want to do a bite?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The flavor of the icing, really good.
Yeah, really good. Strawberry?
Yeah, the texture. I think it's some kind of fruit or berry.
Some berry.
Mystery
Panberry.
berry. Yeah.
A panberry flavor.
Maybe our boy Rudolph Boysen back again. Go for a little dip.
How can they eat that many donuts?
I know, right? I was just thinking.
A world across
We've only
these
had 3 to be
episodes.
fair.
Yeah, but
One
I'd
thing
be
I'll
sick
point out,
after half
I'd
of
say
one.
most of the donuts that you find in the UK, particularly these kind of like sugared donuts,
Yeah.
will tend to be the yeasted bready dough,
Yeah.
but they tend to be quite chewy, which personally I quite like actually as a
Really?
texture.
You prefer your donut to be more like a war ration.
Pretty much, yeah. I just want something with some chew in it. Just give me a big ball of rubber, and
Well,
I'm
I
happy.
mean, I understand. As someone who doesn't have donuts this light, what do you think? How does it land with you?
I like it. I think it's not really like a case of one's better than the other.
Yeah.
I think for me it's just like a slightly different style. I also think when they're this light and fluffy,
Uh-huh.
easy to eat more of them. I could put this whole box away pretty easily, whereas in the UK, if I had 6 donuts, I'd be like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, that's true. That's more like having 6 bagels.
Yeah. There is a small chance my opinion will be changed during this, but either way, I'll still be able to appreciate these, I'm sure.
All right, man. Glad to hear it. I could sit here all day and do a nice donut session here, but we have more LA donuts to try. Want to head out to the next spot?
I very much do. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I'm wondering if it's
All
the
right.
same day.
I'm already having a sugar
All of
high
them in one
and a
day.
crash and a caffeine.
I went out for food with Deg like a couple of weeks ago, last week, and we went to a place and it was only burgers and wings, like quite an American place.
Yeah.
And the burger I had was like a beef burger with bacon, and the bun was a glazed donut.
Oh, what is it? Sweet?
Yeah, it was glazed and it had sprinkles on it and everything. Oh, it was well nice.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I was thinking when I got it, I was like, I don't know about it because like, I thought if it was chicken, then that would be really nice. But I'm a bit skeptical about having beef and.
I'm sure,
Glazed
correct me if
donut.
I'm wrong, but I'm sure in McDonald's in the USA, for breakfast, they have these like sweet rolls that you have like your sausage and stuff on, like it's got like kind of honey or
Yeah, I
syrup
know
or
what you're talking
something
about, but I can't
in-
think of what
I
they're
think it
called.
might be a McGriddle.
Right.
I don't think we have them over here, do we?
Nah.
No, but I'm sure in the US they have these McGriddle things that are sweet with.
It was really nice though. Definitely recommend.
Ugh, no.
And buzz all at the same time.
Good.
This is definitely the quintessential American experience for you, right?
It's like 9:30 a.m. We're all like jacked off of
That's
sugar
right.
and
It's just
caffeine.
all the food drugs just coursing through your system at once.
USA, baby.
All right, next stop, we're at Donut Man in Glendora, California. This place, fantastic
Lovely
donuts,
donuts.
but I want you to specifically try their strawberry donuts.
See,
They're
that's what we've
absolutely
seen
incredible.
before.
They are bursting with giant pieces
Nah,
of
that's
delicious,
too much
fresh
strawberry.
strawberries.
No, that looks
so
good,
good.
that.
You have to have it.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Fruit and donut, particularly fresh fruit and donut, not something I've had a lot of in the past. I'm excited to try these.
All right, let's go. So can I have 2 of the strawberry donuts? Yep. 2 glazed.
Do a long
And
john,
one
or
of
you
the
can do-
chocolate long ones. Is that called a long john?
It's a chocolate bar, but everyone calls them long johns.
Thank you. Yeah, 1 long john.
Helpful.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get some. So they don't have any tables and chairs here, so I thought we would complete the full American experience by eating in the car.
In the car, perfect. My girlfriend always makes fun of me for waiting for my food and drinks to cool down before I eat them.
Well, don't let it cool. What do you think of this temperature right here?
Jesus.
What the hell is wrong with you? What are you doing?
That's far too hot.
No, it's perfect.
I want to be able to taste these donuts. I need some taste buds left.
Ah,
Oh my
I
god.
could bathe in this coffee.
You're insane.
All right.
Teflon mouth.
Okay, let's take a look at some donuts.
This box looks wild.
Yeah, beautiful, right?
We're going to get onto them in a second, but
Nah, them
those
strawberry donuts are
are
too
very
much.
exciting.
You can
Filled,
see why
that'd
they're
be
so
nice.
famous. Now this is
Chocolate bar,
glazed.
tiger tail.
Looks nice though.
It does.
This is a good bite.
Yeah, not the like thickest one, which is fine.
Yeah.
I think sometimes actually if they've gone too thick, they can have overimproved a little bit
Sure.
in the baking stage, and you can end up with almost like too fluffy and not enough texture to it. Also, like not too heavy on the glaze, right?
Good observation.
I don't like a donut when
Okay,
you hold it
well,
and your
definitely
fingers feel
doughy
greasy
on the
afterwards.
inside. Maybe
Little
closer
bit.
to what you like.
Yeah, almost. We'll give it a try and
Yeah,
find out.
let's go.
That's good. I think it definitely does have a bit more chew to it.
Uh,
Do you get that?
I do. Not as pillowy, more of a bite to it. I don't know if I would consider it cakier, but has a thickness to it that I like. Lets you know it's there. So
Have you ever had munchkins?
No.
So Dunkin' Donuts do. You know, like you cut the hole out the middle of your donut. Well, that little hole.
Oh, what, like the little balls?
Yeah,
like?
munchkins they're called.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I think I've had them from Krispy Kreme before, and I don't know. I don't think that's what they're called there. They look like called like dough balls, aren't they?
The ones
They're
I'm
not-
sure the ones at Dunkin' Donuts are called munchkins.
I
But
don't
I'm
know.
not sure what Krispy Kremes are called. But those are my favourites. Just
They're called donut balls, I think. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
So something that I don't think you've ever had would be these strawberry donuts.
Yeah.
No, sir. I mean, look at that.
So it's like
This
in a
is
jelly.
technically a donut,
Yeah.
but look at that. It's like a strawberry sandwich.
This thing is
This looks
ridiculous.
amazing.
There's like
Wow.
a whole punnet of strawberries on here.
A what?
Punnet?
Is that like a unit of strawberry? Like
no,
a bushel?
It's just
Just a
a
little
container.
box.
Oh, okay. We're all learning.
Regardless, they've
So if
been
you're watching at home, this is a punnet version for those in the UK. Hey!
Oh, no.
Oh crap!
straight on the jeans.
Yeah.
There are
Literally bursting with
yeah,
strawberries.
There are a lot of strawberries on here, like all the kind of jam and stuff that comes with it as well.
Look, there's a lot in the box.
Like
too.
strawberry syrup.
I'm gonna just try one right now.
We'll get this one because it's going to fall off otherwise.
Oh wow. That's so good.
It's a good strawberry on its own.
They'd be good with
Try and get
squirty
some with the
cream on.
donuts somehow.
That looks like a annoying to eat.
I was going to say, I'd eat mine with a knife and fork.
Knife and fork.
Wow.
Holy moly.
That's really good. Wow.
I feel like donuts, ideally, are like a convenience food you can kind of eat one-handed with a coffee. This one, I think you need to be sat
is.
down, maybe even a knife and fork. For
Yeah,
one of
this
these.
one's more of an event, but wow. This is so fantastic. If you get a bite with everything in there, wow.
So I think, for me, they need the donuts here to be like on the chewier side.
Yes.
Because a lot of the donuts on the menu are full of stuff like this. It's
Absolutely.
like jam, fruits.
The thickness of the dough here also has almost like a support donut buttress like use to make this thing so I can barely talk. This is so good to make this thing possible.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, this is really good though. This is so fantastic.
Is this still a breakfast food? I mean, how do you even come up with the idea for like a strawberry donut with that much strawberry in it?
Well, from what I hear, the owner actually had a friend who owned a strawberry patch, and one year the guy had more strawberries than he knew what to do with, so designed the strawberry donut just to help him out, and then over the years it's become their most popular item.
Love that. Kind
Yeah.
of by accident ends up becoming iconic.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can see why when it's that good.
It's fantastic. Now, one of the secrets they say to making these donuts is they use potato flour and a soybean shortening. I don't know what they're taking out or what you normally use, but I think that probably is why it has that a little thicker consistency, but not
Yeah.
too thick, right?
Yeah, it's got like a starchiness to it.
Yeah. Speaking of fruit, Another fresh fruit they have here is an apple donuts.
Ooh,
Hey,
yeah.
apple slice is a little more manageable than the size of these strawberries.
A little bit.
But I got this one too because from a distance it looks like it's filled with beans. I know you like your beans.
You want it just to make me feel at home? I appreciate that.
That's an interesting donut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also fantastic.
I do like an apple turnover,
That
so I
filling
think
is
it
so
might
good.
taste like one of those.
It's like the cinnamon in there, the apple.
But the fruit that they're doing here, man, the fruit, it's so fresh and flavorful. You know, people, I think, would forgive a lesser quality fruit in their donut because they're kind of coming for the sweetness, right? But Donut Man's like, nah, forget that. You're also getting the fresh fruit too,
Yeah.
which I really like. It's that attention to detail that I think is why this place stands out.
You can taste the difference.
Yeah.
It's like still got that crunch to it, that fresh apple crunch. The textures are good, the flavor's great.
So fantastic.
Yeah, these fruity ones, man. Delicious.
Look what I got. Huh?
Size of
Another
that.
Long John, and it is a long, long John.
Was
Oh,
that
they're
full
calling
one?
them chocolate
Yeah.
bars.
Sure. So
Like
still no
Subway.
one has fully confirmed that it
He's
is
got
a
like
long john.
Yeah.
This one I think he said is a tiger tail,
That's what he said, yeah.
which is
it's twisted with
enormous.
chocolate.
Oh, cool.
It's got
A
like
little twist to it.
it's got tiger stripes to it.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Jesus.
The chocolate inside there. It's like a babka donut.
Oh, yeah?
That's really good.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Is this unique to this place? This is really good.
I said it was one of their signatures, one that they're known for.
So, how do you like eating in a car?
I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice.
Oh, this is considered the boot.
The boot of a car, yeah, your car boot.
It's eating big, gigantic donuts in the boot of a car in a parking lot, somewhere on the side of a really busy road.
Sipping my scalding hot coffee.
All right, this is fantastic, but a couple more spots I want to take you to. So you want to head out to eat some more donuts?
Absolutely.
All right, more
Let's go.
donuts. Let's go.
Same day.
And the next spot
Well,
I'm
I'm
taking
seeing
you
you've got the
is
same
Donut
clothes
Hall.
on.
This place is great because it's a drive-through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like you're driving through a giant donut.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Not a lot of scones to drive through over there in the UK, is there?
Not enough holes in scones to get a car through, I'll tell you that much. I can't wait to see what this is going to
Yeah,
be like.
this place. This, I think, is a pretty American thing to the restaurant be shaped like the thing it sells,
Yeah.
right? Hi, how are you? Great. Can I do 2 glazed donuts? Can I get 2 of the chocolate sprinkles? And let's also do 2 of the maple long johns. Thank you.
Man. This is a good looking box of donuts, Joe.
Yeah, man. I took you here to the donut hole, parked right in front of the titular hole.
They're picking more or less the same ones, though, aren't they? I think
Yeah,
they should
because
be trying
it's the
different.
best to compare them, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
so.
they got the signature on the last one, didn't they?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Just the word
It's a
hole.
donut hole. Can't take this guy anywhere. Drive through, cash only, give me the donuts, and go. Fantastic spot. Famous for its structure and donuts. Grab yourself a glazed.
Start with glazed, yep.
Hey, look at this guy. This is a pillowy donut.
You know it's pillowy when you pick it up,
Yeah.
and just from the act of picking it up, your fingers kind of like squish it.
Yeah.
It's like feather light.
Yeah.
On the bulkier side of the glazed ones that we've had so far, I would say. Nice and fluffy. Makes me think it's going to be quite an airy bite when we bite into it. And also great glazing coverage
Yeah, I got a glaze
as well.
coverage. Yeah, good glaze coverage. This donut's so pillowy. Now I'm not going to, but I'm resisting the urge to completely just shove the whole thing in my mouth. I bet I could. I don't think I could chew it and swallow it. But I feel like I can compact this one. That's how pillowy this donut is.
Now I feel like we should try that.
Oh,
We'll see.
no.
Now you've said it.
We'll take a couple bites. We'll see. We'll have a donut shoving into mouth contest in a minute here. But first, let's just do a regular bite.
All right.
Baseline comparison. Here we
Okay.
go. Yep.
I'm actually getting more flavor from the dough maybe than some other places we've been to so far.
Interesting.
Getting like vanilla-y notes from that one. I think sometimes I actually do just want like a nice plain dough and let the toppings do the talking. But particularly with a glazed donut where there's so few ingredients and like no toppings on it other than the glaze, it's quite nice to have like a little bit of additional flavor coming through from the dough.
Now, I feel like the way that the hot dog eating guys do, they dump it in water and then shove it in their mouth. Think the coffee would make it.
That might help. Yeah, it might
Okay.
help with the digestion.
Okay.
You going for it?
Actually, despite
To
my
be fair, though, donuts are very easy to just squish
Yeah,
into a
they-
tiny ball, aren't they?
They are, but I won't be able to get all that in.
That was actually very satisfying. I'm really glad we did that.
That was good.
Yeah. I want to hit you with some donut facts / history.
Bring it
Ready
on.
for donut history?
So ready.
All right. Who originally brought oily cakes, aka oily cakes, to America in the early 18th century?
How are we spelling Oli cakes there?
Olykkoek.
Keg. That's either German or Dutch.
Dutch, you got it. Yeah, the
yeah.
Dutch brought it over here. So the recipe for Doughnuts dates back to the 1750s, and it was actually more of a ball and not a ring donut.
Sure. I guess like a nut shape, you know.
Yeah. So they say that the actual ring shape of the donut wasn't invented until around 1847. That's a specific year, which is strange.
It really is.
And they got that. I mean, how did they even record history back then?
I don't know.
History is recorded by the winners. So if there was any donut wars, this guy's like, yeah, I did it. 1847. Mark it. The only one in this village who can read or write, so I'm documenting
So
it.
it's all, yeah, all up to
Okay.
date. So this is
Next up
the...
is the Long John.
I'm going to ask this at every spot, but did they call it a Long John here, or are you still the only person who says that?
Well, I said Long John. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
This is a good Long John.
He's got a big mouth, him, hasn't he? I've noticed when he takes a bite, it's
chocolate
like a
flavour
lot
from the
bigger.
ice. What is it that draws you to the Long Johns rather than regular donuts?
Yeah,
I
that's what
think because
thought.
they're easier to eat. You just kind of go boom, 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 boom.
It's like Bugs Bunny eating a
Yeah,
carrot.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was like as a kid. And then last but not least, when I got these chocolate donuts, I wanted to get something cakier so we could get a different
That's a
version
strange one.
of the type of donut here. So this is a smaller donut. It's denser.
Yeah, it
I
looks
feel like this is still more
cake,
donut than
like
any of those that
brownie.
we've had
Yeah, I
before.
think this would fill you up more
Yeah.
than even like a very long Long John. You're going
That's
straight
why-
in for the coffee.
Gotta go for the dip.
I
Gotta,
might get one bite dipless.
gotta loosen it up.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Yeah.
So the first time we've had like a chocolate or like a flavored dough today as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
The others have just been all plain donuts, right?
yeah, good point.
With
Is
the
it?
icing on top.
Oh.
But this one, the actual obviously dough is chocolate flavored itself.
I wouldn't like that
Once you
one.
notice
No,
that,
I would.
although it is a donut, by donut standards, the dough itself is not very sweet, right?
Yeah,
but
really not.
it's topped with the frosting and the sprinkles, which adds to the sweetness. So they know that you're gonna get a lot of sweet on
Mailman
top.
broke down.
So don't go crazy with the sweetness in the dough. Don't want
Yeah.
to overload it.
Which is crucial actually, because I think if the dough itself were really sweet here,
Yeah.
it would be too much. But right now it's actually kind of fine.
Figured it out. They cracked the code over here at the donut hole.
They really
That's
did.
why it's the quality.
That's why it's shaped like one of these.
Well, I don't want to sit in the boot any longer. I want to go get some more donuts.
All right, let's get out this trunk.
Let's go. Trunk. You're like more American. Primo's.
Donuts.
Same day.
Let's go.
Jesus.
They open. Jeez,
I
man.
mean,
Early morning.
you
Breakfast
couldn't
food.
pay me to
Hate
start
to
working
be
at
his
6 a.m.
toilet.
This is Primo's Donuts. We're kind of on the west side of LA. I believe this town is Westdale. Fantastic place. Been here since 1956. Originally opened by Ralph Primo Sr. As the story goes, he was in the area looking to buy a house. After a day of looking for houses, he stopped in here to get some donuts, and after a few minutes came up to the car and surprised his wife with the news that he in fact bought this donut shop. And we are here because these have some of the best donuts in LA.
Okay, high praise.
Yeah.
Also, if you bought a donut shop without asking your wife, how do you think that would go?
Do you know what would be good? I've never seen one before, but do you know what would be good? A donut with lemon curd in.
Have you just come up with that now?
I just seen some at lemon then, and I thought, oh yeah, like a sugar donut with jam in, I like, but just a donut with lemon curd in.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go down.
That'd be it for me. That's a wrap. That's it. That she'd be like, have fun of your donut. You're sleeping there, pal. And peel off of the car and the pets. One thing you definitely got to try here is the buttermilk bar. It was my favorite donut from a couple of years ago. It's absolutely
What?
fantastic. And of course, a glazed. Also do an apple fritter and the cinnamon twist.
It's a lot of donuts, but they all sound very tasty.
Oh, they're all fantastic.
More fruit, seasonings
Like a
involved.
cinnamon roll.
Love to see it.
First things first, of course,
$20.
the glaze, which we've been trying all day.
£20.
First impressions looking at it.
They look beautiful. Very picturesque donut. Pretty much like
First things first, of
£20.
course, the glaze, which we've been trying all day. First impressions looking at it.
they look beautiful. Very picturesque donut. Pretty much like 360-degree glaze coverage, which I like.
Yeah.
Not seeing many bald spots there.
Nice and warm too, they're fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smells good. Got a little bit of a weight to it, which I like.
They have to.
Want to take a bite?
I really do.
Okay, cheers.
There are a few greater pleasures for me in life
Yeah.
than biting into a still warm donut.
All right.
Gotta be a little
There's
bit
like a thing
warm.
in the UK, getting donuts by the seaside. You get these little like huts right along the beachfront
Yeah.
that would just be making and selling fresh donuts throughout the day. because the way they do it is that they're like really small, so they fry really quickly. So they're like almost made to order, and you get them, and they're still really hot.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of evoking those memories.
Which
for me.
reminds you of that?
A nice, warm, fresh donut
Oh, that's so nice.
with the sugar on there. That's all it needs.
Yeah.
It doesn't need much more than that. That's really good.
Really good,
Texture-wise, how's this stacking up for you compared to some others?
It has a nice thickness to it. It isn't as pillowy as other ones we've had today, but I really like how it still is incredibly soft just biting into it, right? Just because it looks thicker, it's a bit deceitful. You think it's going to be a thicker donut, but when you bite into it, oh man, just melts in your mouth.
It's an interesting mix, actually, because like I say, sometimes it'll be a bit chewier, sometimes it's a bit lighter. It's definitely got some chew to it, but like you chew it once or twice and then it just kind of melts, which is really impressive.
Yeah,
I don't know how
fantastic.
they're achieving that texture, but that's a really fantastic glazed
Let's
donut.
slow down there, man. We got other donuts to try. Anything else jumping out of you we want to try next?
I mean, you've been raving about this buttermilk bar.
This is the one. This is the one. Okay, you want to jump right into it?
I think we should. man.
Grab yours, buddy.
while
Which
it's
one do you
still-
want?
While it's still fresh.
Yeah.
Also still just a little bit warm.
Signature menu item right here.
Talk me through what I can expect. Why did you like this so much last time?
I don't know. I can't describe it. I mean, like, compared to other donuts, it just had a unique flavor
huge.
that was fantastic. But with the glaze, you just got to taste it for yourself.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to bite into like steak and ale in the middle of that, doesn't it?
I think it looks like a little Hovis loaf.
Yeah.
Want to go for a bite?
Very much so.
It's got crunch to it as well.
Pairing that savoriness of the buttermilk donut with the glaze, it's so incredible.
So this is more of the kind of cakey style as well, right?
No.
To your food.
It has a heaviness to it that I really think is really good. I could just have one of these. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I don't think we've had any other donuts that taste like this one today. And to be honest, I don't really have donuts like this very often. That's why I think it really stands out
Yeah.
as being so special.
To me, like, it's pushing the boundaries of what a donut is.
Go on.
But in terms of the textures, in terms of the shape, just, I don't know, kind of unique compared to a lot of other things that I've tried.
I agree. It's incredibly
Yeah.
unique and it's really delicious.
Very tasty.
Okay.
Okay, few more to try.
Starting to hit a wall here. Let's do this. Okay. Cinnamon. At one point, these were shaped like a butterfly, but now it looks
Sure.
like they've morphed into more of a swirl.
Right.
But still.
This looks somewhere between like a cinnamon roll and like a pan au chocolat.
Yeah, I was going to say
Kind of an
that.
impressive shape.
Yeah.
It's got the cinnamon inside, you said?
I believe so,
And
yes.
It's like crumble stuff on top.
Yes.
Okay, I agree. I'm also starting to get on the more full side of things, so measuring my bites a little bit more.
Oh, man. A lot fluffier.
The amount of cinnamon sugar that's packed into that,
Yeah.
that's a lot. You do get a real cinnamon roll kind of vibe from that when you bite into it, especially with the icing.
Yeah.
It's like a Cinnabon that you don't have to eat with a knife and fork
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
then,
It's like-
and then take a nap
Yeah,
immediately
like
after.
Cinnabons like dripping with their weird sauce that make them impossible to eat. This tastes just as good and is more of a manageable donut or roll to eat, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Cinnamon is great,
Correct?
and I feel like as good as cinnamon donuts or pastries are, I usually don't get cinnamon. I usually go chocolate, something else. But whenever I have something cinnamon, I'm like, oh yeah, cinnamon rules.
Cinnamon's so good.
Right?
man.
Yes,
I
dude.
like cinnamon.
Cinnamon is so good.
There's one thing to take away from this video.
Cinnamon is awesome.
Thumbs up from me.
Oh wow, we got one more.
Yes.
Apple, baby.
Still warm as well.
But that just fell apart in your hand.
Just, yeah.
Oh, that's so soft.
Still
yeah.
so warm and soft.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
They're defeated now. They can't eat them all.
I know, yeah.
I was expecting this to be more of a cake.
If they've just gone back to back to back and they've eaten like what? Have they what?
15.
15, 12 to 15 donuts.
I
Again,
guess
it's
if you
more
do
done.
it over like a whole day,
That's what I'm saying. I'd love to know how long in between each restaurant they were
Yeah.
taking. Like, they're just leaving and then just getting in a
Have to
car
go
to the
throw
next
up.
one.
It's more about yeasted dough.
It's just so light. It's so fluffy. And with the amazing glaze, it melts perfectly in your mouth. It's so delicious, but it isn't overly sweet.
No.
I want to point out. You think something that's covered in glaze is going to be like too much, but it's not here. It's the perfect amount.
I've actually been impressed by that throughout the course of today. I think particularly my perception of American food is that sometimes
yeah, they've gone from
it can
coffee
be a little
to
bit in
water
your
now.
face with the flavours, so I was expecting...
No.
There's only a certain amount of
Really?
coffee in
Yeah.
it
Oh
now.
yeah, I guess I could see that.
I think I was expecting it to be really like hit. You know, sometimes you bite into something and your teeth hurt because there's so much sugar in it.
Yeah, I do actually know what you mean. Yeah, you
But-
just feel it in like your gums. You can feel like your gums like receding. Like my teeth are getting bigger. Yeah. There's some places that do that. Yeah.
Sometimes, but honestly, like the places that we've been to today, including this one, the glaze itself isn't actually absurdly sweet.
No.
It's actually quite balanced.
Yeah.
And again, when you've got other sweet ingredients in there, you've got the apple in here, you've got some cinnamon in there. Still not overdoing it.
Now, you had said something earlier that I think is funny. You said that the term donut is an insult?
Yeah, I mean, it still means donut in the UK, but
Yeah,
that's true,
often
actually.
heard donut used as an insult, often combined with
Kind of, if you call someone a donut, it's just like you're just calling them stupid. They're a
I've never heard
donut.
of- Well, I've never heard of, yeah, but I wouldn't say it's a term we use a lot.
Yeah, you hear it quite often. Like, "Oh, mate, you're such a donut. Like you're such an idiot."
I've never once in my life called somebody a donut.
Maybe you haven't, but I've definitely heard it.
Maybe it's a young kids thing.
Maybe.
a word like absolutes, like you absolute donut or
Okay.
something, would be, you know.
I'd say you
It's
absolute
like
Mel.
I was just thinking of Dad calls me a donut, but if you change it to a big banana, that's what he calls it. Is a big banana.
I feel like that's the tone too, because if you were over here and someone's like, "Oh, you absolute scone," you'd be like, "I'm gonna go ahead and assume that wasn't a compliment." Yeah, so I don't think anyone just being like, "Oh, you mean I'm like nice and sweet?"
Oh, cool.
No, yeah.
Stop it.
I
Go on.
think, go on, fresh. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So this was absolutely fantastic. I would love nothing more than to stay here and finish these donuts and
Yeah.
then roll ourselves back home.
sure,
But
man.
Yeah.
I got one more place I want to take you to
Jeez.
before we head out.
We can do that.
Let's go. So what is your go-to, sweet breakfast in the morning?
It's just not common in the UK to have that sweet a breakfast, especially not donut level sweet.
Right.
Maybe like a croissant, like a pain au chocolat,
Pain au
or something
chocolat,
like that. It's kind of in the acceptable sweet breakfast pastry realm in the UK.
So you guys aren't getting donuts?
Probably end up being like Frosties or something.
I'm gonna say we're big cereal people
Yeah.
over here, or toast. If I was, I mean, I don't eat breakfast, but if I was to eat breakfast, I would have marmalade on toast.
Right.
That's what I like. I don't like milk, so I don't have cereal,
No,
Or a
I
pan
would
of
just be a
chocolate.
cereal guy. I like pan of chocolate, so
Yeah.
they're nice.
and I like croissants.
Yeah, same.
Donuts in the morning.
No,
So
not
Krispy Kreme is dead in the morning.
yes,
Really?
pretty much, yeah.
Weird.
Is that like peak time? in the
That
morning?
you like?
Yeah, I would think so,
I don't
yeah.
know actually, because it is a coffee shop.
Yeah, but would you go?
Well, no, because I don't drink coffee.
No, but would you go at 8 o'clock in the morning and have a donut?
Nah,
No, a lot of Americans would.
really.
Yeah, they would
See,
go
it's
and
donut
have
is breakfast food.
all the donut chains, all the donut spots are just bumping in the morning. It's such a bizarre thing to say that you guys don't have it for breakfast. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
ubiquitous here.
If my mum had come home with a box of donuts for breakfast,
Yeah.
I would have lost my mind.
It's a
when I was a
dessert.
child.
Yeah.
I've been losing it.
We all did. It was the best. Yeah, donuts are the best.
And maybe donuts just don't go as well with tea. Maybe that's why they've never really taken off
Oh
in the UK.
yeah, absolutely not.
Donut and coffee versus donut and tea. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but you guys would have scones instead, right?
No, we have crumpets.
Even those aren't really
Yeah.
a breakfast food. Afternoon tea, man.
So
crumpet
bizarre.
with peanut butter on.
My man. More donuts, baby.
There he is.
There it is.
Saved you a seat.
Thank
Come on
you.
in.
Thanks. All right, last spot, Randy's. You know the iconic donut. You've seen it in
Do they all
film
have that on
and
the top?
TV.
I really
Must do.
have.
Yeah, been here since 1952.
Yeah, that's like something I'd literally see out of like a TV
movie.
show or a movie.
Yeah.
32 feet wide. And meters, what is that? 29?
Just over 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
I refuse to ever get that right.
You went way over.
Yeah, that's pretty big, right?
It's pretty big.
Yeah. And also falls in line with our theory when the building is somehow shaped with the food that they're selling, you know it's going to be great.
This place is like a destination.
See,
Somehow shaped.
what would your
That's
order
what
be
I was
then?
just looking at there.
What would
so
your order be? Oh, if I saw all of that, I'd have to go with something bouge, wouldn't I? I couldn't just go with the
Yeah.
glazed. I'd probably end up going for the
Oreo one,
maybe the Nutella one or the cherry ice cake
s'mores, Texas glazed, red velvet cake.
or the glazed twist, something like that.
Yeah, apple fritter. I'd have to go for the raspberry jelly filled, just plain, bit of jelly. There's
With the
none
food
there.
that they're selling, you
Cinnamon
know it's going to be
roll.
great.
This place is like a
We've got a lemon
destination.
one,
We've
I
got
bet.
people pulling up pretty much just to take a photo of
That's
it.
right.
And hopefully buying some donuts while they're here.
But we're not here to talk about wild architecture. We're here to talk about donuts.
Donuts. What do you have for me
Whoa,
here?
All right.
what's that?
Definitely got the standard
Bacon.
glaze.
Ooh.
Fruity
I feel like
Pebbles.
you
No,
couldn't
come
leave
on.
my country without having
Oh,
a
mate, wait, what's that? Bacon maple.
Oh no, I don't think I could eat that. But
I don't
that's-
know, I'd like to try that. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's just bread at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's probably what's close to the sweet McDonald's ones I was talking about
Yeah.
before.
donut with meat on it, so I got a bacon maple glazed donut. And then something fun.
I had bacon on my
this one
burger.
has Fruity
Nice.
Pebbles on it. They have Fruity Pebbles in the UK?
We do not. We do not have any cereals this colour in the UK.
Oh, no?
They're a lot more dull because they're made without using these like petroleum-based dyes.
Be prepared for your mind to be rewired by that.
Yes.
And bacon meets donut's going to be great.
And I don't think I've ever had a meat donut before. Are these common?
We are undisputed. Broken up bacon bits on top of a maple glazed Long John.
Sure.
And it's fantastic.
All right, man.
But first things we got to do, we got to try a glazed donuts.
Lazy boys.
Now these two, like, I'm gonna grab this one. Why don't you grab that other one?
Yeah, okay. Why did that one catch your eye there, Joe?
I think it's more like the size inconsistency. I'll hold yours up next to mine.
I've got like a slightly wider one, I would say.
Yeah,
it's flatter.
but the hole's the same size. Just don't say anything. Right? We're almost out of here.
Come on, man.
But yours is a lot wider than mine. It's your face.
You can't eat that now.
Our
Not
producer
with that
Charlie
vision.
went home sick, and now we're just like, Dad's gone.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
All right. Anyway, let's try this donut.
All right, man.
Go. Oh, bro.
I like the glaze. Again, not in your face sweet. I actually think from this one, I maybe get a slightly more oily taste than I have from some of the other ones. I feel like it's maybe just soaked up a little bit more of that oil in the cooking process.
Now, speaking of savory, we have meat, donuts, especially a Long John. Oh, and it's warm.
Huge as well.
There is a lot of bacon on here. They've not skimped on the bacon. I don't.
The
think I
bacon
hate
looks
the
nice
idea.
though. Like if it was like a,
I've had, like-
a streak of bacon, then I'd
Yeah,
be like, what
really
is that? But like,
Do you prefer your bacon well cooked so it's like crunchy, or do you prefer it when it's just like chewy?
depends what I'm having it with. If it's on a burger, then it has to be crunchy, or if it's
Crunchy.
on like pancakes, it has to be crunchy. But if it's like just a sandwich, bacon butty, it'd have to probably be a bit more on the chewier side.
No, okay.
Bacon pancakes before, and
Sure.
those are good. With the maple glaze, I guess, taking the place of like a maple syrup that you might put on the pancakes.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Should we
Alright.
try?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I get like an extra bacony bite. I'm gonna go from this end. It really is like biting into a stack of bacon pancakes with maple syrup.
Oh, okay.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Keeping it American,
Man.
want you to definitely experience
Fruity
like
What are
that.
they called?
Pebs.
Sorry, fruity pebbles.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles. So you don't know what Fruity Pebbles are.
I've never had fruity pebbles in my
You've
life.
had them, haven't you?
Judging from the looks and the colour, I would be shocked if there was much.
I don't think I've had them.
No.
Unless I was really young. But they're not over here, are they?
I don't know. We
They're
can't
not-
get them over here.
No.
Much actual fruit in here, but
I don't think so. All
let's give it a go.
right, let's go.
There's like flavoured cornflakes, aren't there?
Cool. Fruity Pebbles with chocolate is a weird mix.
Somewhat controversially, this might actually be my favourite one of
I
these
think
things.
Oh, wow.
they might be
I
like
don't
Rice
love the fruity
Krispies.
pebbles on their own because
Uh-huh.
there's not a lot of real fruit flavour going on now.
Okay.
To me, it just tastes like I'm eating like a cleaning wipe.
Okay.
But I actually think
What?
with the chocolate icing, it kind of mellows that out.
Oh, okay.
Plus, with obviously this lovely spongy donut. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I think for me, this actually works quite well. Something.
Great. I mean, all right. So, now is the time to make a decision. We went to 5 fantastic places today. All of them were delicious.
By this time, I have no idea what the first one tastes
No, I
like,
know.
by the way.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'll
Just
be
we got to
hopeless.
choose our favorites. Let's start at the top. Went to Dad's
Oh, there you
Classic
go.
Donut
Yes.
Shop.
Yeah.
Classic donuts, great coffee. I think as far as the standards, the classics, they're doing it fantastically well. I loved their glazed donut. I thought it was just so pillowy and soft. And the donuts we had there were also fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. I thought they did the basics very well there. Probably my favourite coffee that we had today. I'm not much of a coffee guy, so might not be the best person to comment on that, but I just thought that one went down really smooth. Dipping the donut in the coffee, sensational experience, can recommend.
Nice. Okay, after that we went to the Donut Man.
I think
Big
that'd be my
strawberry
favourite.
donuts. What they're known
Strawberry.
for. Those strawberries, oh my goodness, were so delicious, so savory and fresh. Everything there just, I think it was like the syrup or the sauce, whatever you want to call it, that was dripping with it. Absolutely fantastic. Such a great donut.
They were doing things that I don't think anyone else today has done with the donut.
Sure.
In terms of, yeah, the fillings that they're using, the quality, the fresh ingredients. Really love that. Strawberries were amazing. Messy. Not a eaten on the go donut,
Yeah.
but a very tasty donut. Really love the apple as well. And also the glazed, still doing a great job.
Then we took a quick trip through the donut hole. I mean, that was a fun experience, right? The
It
only
was.
place that we truly drove through.
Yeah, literally a drive-through, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
Cool visuals, but also some really good donuts.
Yeah, we really like those donuts. I think the glaze was particularly really nice.
Yes, I think that might have been the best glaze I had today, actually.
Oh, okay,
If
okay.
I just had to isolate the glaze.
Gotcha. Donut hole's your favorite. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Then off to Primo's. One of my favorite spots. Absolutely love their unique buttermilk glazed bar. Haven't had anything like that today, possibly any other donut I've ever had. But the other ones they did, also absolutely fantastic. Love
Yes.
that
That
place.
one's gonna
Yeah,
win,
that
isn't
buttermilk
it?
bar, like you say, unique, I think.
Yeah.
No real other basis of comparison for that,
Yeah.
because it was kind of cakey,
Yeah.
but also had the elements of a glaze. That buttermilk was giving it that like sour flavour that I
Yeah.
really, really loved.
Yeah.
And also the vibe in there. I like the family run,
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah. And lastly, Randy's Donuts. Iconic institution of a giant donut, but actually the donuts, pretty incredible.
Yeah, we had to come here. Just driving down the road and seeing this enormous donut, it draws people in, man. It's like a
Yeah.
beacon of flavour.
Yeah.
I thought the donuts were good. I will say maybe just with the glazed donut, had slightly more of an oily taste to it, which I didn't massively appreciate, but glaze was really good. Texture was good. The maple bacon donut, interesting. Don't know if it would be my first choice coming back here as a
Yeah.
Brit with my weak palate. But those fruity pebble donuts kind of surprised me, actually. I know you weren't like as much of a fan, but that might be my top choice here.
All right, so we got to pick. Go for it. What was your favorite?
I think for me, it's a race between Primos and Dads.
Whoa. All right.
It's a
I think
50-50. There's
Dad's.
not a lot to separate them.
Also, Dad's was the first one, so you're kind of eager to try them. Once you've gone through the rest, even if it was like the following day, you're still a bit donutted out, aren't you?
Yeah, it doesn't taste as good as the first one, does
Yeah.
it?
But I think I might lean slightly more towards Primos. If I had to choose one. I think it was your favourite back in the day. And coming here, I think I'm inclined to agree with you. But I want to know if your opinion has changed, or is Primos still number one?
You know, it's tough because the other places we went to, they were also so fantastic. I had Randy's before. Donut Man, that strawberry donut was just absolutely incredible. I really thought it was fantastic. I loved it. It's something I would love to go back and get, something I would tell people to go get if they came and visit. But after all these years, I think Primo's is still my number one.
There you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
everything they did was the best.
Yeah, it was Primo.
Yeah, it was primo. But I want to point out real quick, looks like I'm not so crazy after
Long
all. Long.
It's proper like a big boost for the company, I guess.
It's bigger.
If they, especially when they're getting ranked number one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. It's like when I watched the New York pizzas. I always thought that by watching like all these different pizzas, I'd know where to go, but I don't.
Still not everywhere. Everyone's opinion's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, very good. Let us know what your favourite donut is in the comments down below. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe button for us, please. And we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Bye.